All right, so you know how, like I said, a lot of the things that we see, a lot of the people that influence us, the music we listen to, and all these different things, a lot of this witchcraft stuff is like right in front of our face. We don't even see it because we just like the artist, or we like the football player or the basketball player or the actress or actor, but we don't understand what's influencing and where they're getting a lot of this stuff from. So I want y'all to look at a couple of clips just so you can understand how subtle it is and how you can actually be laughing about it, joking and ha ha ha, it's this and that. But really, it's more behind this, and I'm gonna show you. So take a quick look at this video. All right.
The role of astrology in your life has meaning, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, even tarot cards. When I went to the
Yeah, yeah,
studio,
yeah.
you gave me a reading. You've been doing readings on set.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What do you look to astrology for? Is it understanding of what you're going through? Is it an understanding of what will be?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a tool to help us hear what we need to hear sometimes and kind of look forward with hope and awareness, and also reads us for filth sometimes. Sometimes we need to hear it, and just looking to something bigger than us to kind of help us make sense of it. Does that make sense?
Totally. By the way, if you don't know what it is, and we explained it, in part
I'm
one.
sipping a hidden coffee.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Go ahead.
Talk.
It is when you're born, Saturn's in a certain position, and it takes 29 and a half years for Saturn to return to that position. And when it returns to that position, you are faced with deep awareness of oneself and a confronting of patterns, correct?
Yes.
And a wake up.
Course correction, one would
Course
say.
correction.
I don't know. I sit somewhere between being a literal witch, I'm not kidding, and being like the most realistic, cut, dry, like,
Can you do a tarot card reading for me?
oh my God, I wish I brought them
Yeah, what is What are you just walking around set looking to do readings for
every
people?
day. No, they come to me.
Oh, interesting.
They come to me.
You are a witch?
I am indeed the witchiest witch. Something happened recently that I actually couldn't wrap my head around. I need to remember it.
I mean, to be fair, you couldn't wrap your head around it, so.
It was the witchiest thing. Yeah, I couldn't, and I didn't. I forgot it.
Clearly, you just have to keep
Wait, there
going.
was something really witchy. Oh, Jim Carrey's birthday. Thank you, Mom. I announced Eternal Sunshine on Jim's birthday, and I didn't fucking know it was his birthday.
Any superstitions going into the game? Any special thing you carried into the game on Sunday that you had tucked away somewhere?
I did. I always, I've learned a lot from my wife over the years. She's so about the power of intention, and believing things that are really going to happen. And she always makes a little altar for me at the game because she just wills it so much. And so she put together a little altar for me that I could bring with pictures of my kids. And I have these little special stones and healing stones and protection stones. And she has me wear a necklace and take these drops she makes. And I say all these mantras. And I stopped questioning her a long time ago. I did. I just shut up and listened. And at first I was like, this is kind of crazy. And then about 4 years ago, we were playing the Seahawks, and she said, you better listen to me. This is your year, but this is all the things you're going to have to do to win. And I did all those things, and by God, it worked. It was pretty good. And then in 2015, it was about early January, and she said, you know how much I love you? And I said, yeah. And she said, I just want to let you know this is not going to be your year. Oh. And of course, we lost. I said, what does 16 look like? And she said, 16 is going to be your year. So it was early January this year, and I said, babe, I asking, like, do we have a chance? And she said, yeah, but you're going to have to do a lot of work, and you're really going to have to listen to me. So, man, I listened to her. And right after the game, she said, see, I did a lot of work. You do your work, I do mine. She said, you're lucky you married a witch. I'm just a good witch.
Now just look at that real fast and see how everybody's laughing because, it's Tom Brady. He's talking about Giselle, who was his wife. And he's saying it all silly. She builds an altar for me, and I have to take these pictures and these candles, and then I have to say all of these mantras. Now, the word mantras, see how people say that's so simple? But the word mantras ends up translating into spells, casting spells, which means going back to witchcraft. Now he says, you better be lucky that you're married to a witch, but I'm a good witch. There is no such thing as a good witch. If you're a witch, you're a witch. All witches are bad. Flat out. There's nothing else to say. Same thing with Ariana Grande, where she's saying, I'm the witchiest witch. And, you know, she does tarot readings everywhere she go. Now she got some stuff called queer tarot cards. What's going on? Witchcraft is what's going on. And people are taking it so lightly, so like, oh, it's just something that they playing with. But this stuff is real, right? And if you keep following this stuff, and if you watching this show that she got coming out called Wicked, and you letting them people cast them spells, because those are real spells too. They not making this stuff up when they doing these things like that or Princess and the Frog and all these other witchcraft things that supposedly just supposed to be a show. They really doing real spells, but if you letting your kids get into it, like even with the Harry Potter and all these different things, this stuff is real. So if you take it lightly, you're harming yourself because it's nothing light to take about this stuff. All right, tarot cards is you opening up doors. You know, you doing mantras and building altars. This is all satanic. This is what you do when you're trying to conjure demons. What you need to build a small altar for and light candles and then start saying spells, mantras. What do you need to do that for to win a football game? This is what she's doing so you can win. Hey, I'm just saying, choose your women wisely, choose your men wisely. But this opens the door to that. That's why I say witchcraft is in your face every single day. All right. This series is going to be constantly showing you how many places you see in witchcraft, and this is just very, very light. But with that being said, this is Greg with Behind the Scriptures, and I'll see you in the next video.